You are about to enter the Red and Rev Sports Show experience. Get ready for some real sports talk from some real sports fans who were real sports athletes who have sports knowledge.
All right, y'all. Boy, I'm getting in my party mode. It is cocktail party week in Florida. And you know what that means? That means time for another Gator beatdown by you know who, baby. That's right. The team that ain't lost in almost 300 days. Well, what's going on this week, y'all? Well, we got another World Series upon us. And I bet y'all thought Texas and Arizona was going to be a snooze fest. Oh man, it looks like it's gonna be one of the great ones. We're gonna see if game one told us anything. This might go be a 7-game excitement. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. Dusty Baker calls it quit. What a great career. From him standing on deck to watching Hank. Well, we'll talk about it during the show. Anyway, Brady Quinn and Watson getting into it. What? Ravens rising up. 49ers falling down. When the James Harden saga ever ends. We're going to talk about it. This and a whole lot more. Football season in crunch time, NBA season back, baseball season winding down, and your boys, Red Coach, tell you all about it. Let's get started. 298. Let's make it great.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Red and Rev Sports Show. Red, Rev, and Coach are all coming to you live from the ATL
Shout.
Giving real sports talk because we are real sports fans who are real sports athletes who have what, gentlemen? Real
Sports
knowledge. So hang out with your boys, Red, Rev, and Coach for episode 298 of the Red and Rev Sports Show. And as is our sports custom on this show, we turn our numbers attention to the numerologist on this show, Coach Patrick Thomas. What you got for us when it comes to those numbers 298?
All righty. Number 298 goes to a man who you all know has the jaw, has the chin, has everything, is always tough. He was a former tight end who came to the NFL, made the Hall of Fame. He also was a two-time Super Bowl winning coach. You all know him. The coach, one of the greatest defenses of all time. Number 98, Iron Mike Ditka. Number 98, 298 for the show.
298, Mike Ditka. All right. We coach for the Bears and coach for the Saints.
Also the worst trade in history, but we won't talk about that.
Ricky Williams.
Yeah, we won't go with that.
Well, he basically single-handedly gave the Saints actually wound up coming up on that trade with all those picks.
No, that's right. I'm thinking about Herschel Walker. My bad. That pick.
That was the one that set the Dallas dynasty.
Yeah, that trade. Yeah,
the 90s for sure. All right, man. Welcome everyone to episode 298. Let's see who's joining us in from Revenite Nation. They help us make this show what it is. So let's see who's chiming in from Revenite Nation. The VP is in the building, ready to slam down the gavel to begin another fire session of the Sports Show. Let's get it. We hear you, VP. Good morning to you, Brother Donne. Glad to have you. Good morning to you, Brother Jeer. Glad to have you, sir. And rest in peace, Mike. When did he die?
He didn't die. He's not dead yet, Vince. Don't put him in the ground yet.
Lord, I wonder. I was like, he passed away? I thought he was still here.
The VP must be prophesying. I know Mike Dick opened
that
to fruition right there.
Man, we may need to check the news tonight.
All right, Vince. If you pass away this week, we're going to know you responsible.
Yeah. Apology accepted, bro. All right, man. Let's jump right in. It's good to be back in the ATL for a little while. Y'all know I'm here. Had to preach early this week in Atlanta, but here for Morehouse.
Yeah, real. We've been seeing all your highlights online.
Yeah, so looking forward just to literally falling through to the Spell House. Homecoming this weekend, so happy homecoming to all my Morehouse brothers and Spellman sisters. So if I have to tiptoe out of the show early, that's why I'm tipping out. Game time is at 2 o'clock. Got to find me a park because I got to leave early because I got to
real, be honest. I'm pretty sure with all the fans going to be down there, you might have a place to park.
I don't know, man. A lot of my folk who used to be in charge are no longer in charge, so I don't have it.
Who knows though? But I know y'all represent at the AU Center, so it might be crowded down there. Y'all represent no matter what team does. So
listen, anybody who went to an HBCU who lives near Atlanta will be there today if their school does not have homecoming this weekend.
Yep.
You're right. You're right. Cause we show up. We show up for our HBCU schools. So I just want the nation to know we do show up in Atlanta. Bye.
Oh, for sure. No doubt about it. What's up, Joe Black? He up there. I think Joe Black was doing some cooking for people who attending the cocktail party in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, that's right. You busy this week, Joe.
Mr. Chef, you making that dollar. So if you need a loan.
Still post on my page, too.
If you need a loan, hit up Joe Black. He got paid this weekend.
That's right, bro. Joe making his money this week. That cocktail party.
All right, gentlemen, let's jump right on into this dope note coach action. Coach, we'll start with you first since we started with Red last week. What are you doping on, sir? What you got?
I'm doping on one Victor Wembanyama last night at his game. He really the stats didn't tell everything he did, but he put on a pretty good show last night for a young fella. He blocked some shots down the stretch, and then he hit the shot to send the game in the overtime with the Houston Rockets, a battle of the young folk last night, that game, and it turned out to be pretty good. And he shined. He had a double-double last night, and I just look and see that this kid is going to be special once he does two things, and I'm going to rhyme with the two things: weights and Golden Corral plates, baby. He going to be ready. Y'all can get, he coming.
Yeah, I was impressed with the highlights that I saw, man. He looks like that dude who wants those pressure moments. I thought you were going to say he'll be all right once he eats more biscuits. That's one of your lines as well.
Yeah.
But
no, he need more than biscuits, baby.
He said, put on some more weight, eating Golden Corral plates. I like that. That's dope. All right, Red, what you doping on, man?
Oh, I keep it in the same vein. Coach, you doping on a new rookie in a new place. I'm doping on a new player in a new place. Dame Lillard, baby. I mean, man, what a debut! What a debut he had in Milwaukee. I mean, you just didn't know because Dame been up and down off the court, off and on the court the past couple of years, so you really didn't know what type of game he was gonna have for Milwaukee. And he told you, Dame time is here. He's back, and I am ready to go for this ring, baby. 39 points, 4 for 12 from 3. Like they won his best shooting night, but overall, it was a nice debut. Had Coach Adrian Griffin looking like the smartest dude in the world. Man, I'm Milwaukee. Good job hiring a brother. Finally, a brother get a chance to coach a championship team, and not one he had to build up himself. One is already made for him. So dope to Milwaukee in bringing Dame. Dope to Milwaukee and let Adrian Griffin coach this, and dope to the Bucks for a good start, baby. I'm got my eye on you. Yeah, you got. If my Lakers play, I'm gonna be worried. I got my eye on. I always keep my eye on my rival, so I got my eye on you, Milwaukee.
Excellent, absolutely excellent.
All right, I am gonna dope on one Dusty Baker, as Red alluded to, bringing his managerial career to an end. He had 5 different stints of being a manager. Started out his managerial experience with the San Francisco Giants. Then he had a stints with Cincinnati Reds, Chicago Cubs, Washington Nationals, and he finished with the Houston Astros. At every place he went to, he took them to the playoffs, and we know that he finally won that coveted World Series with the Houston Astros. And really, what the current state of the Astros are right now, we got to give major credit because Dusty came into that organization at a very critical time when that organization was being plagued by its past, doing some Bill Belichicking type stuff, cheating and things of that nature. And then Dusty brought them out the miry clay into the marvelous light, and he had 4 good seasons as the skipper for the Houston Astros. So great career. Way to go out on top, Dusty Baker, and peace and blessings to you as you take this next phase of life.
Yeah.
All right, Red, what are you noping on?
What am I noping on? I can do a nope on a few things. Maybe the bad starts from the Hawks. That's what I'm noping on. I know the Bulls had a players only meeting at the game 1. Look like the Hawks need to have a players only meeting at the game 2. I mean, Hawks. I mean, what are you trying to do here? I'm telling folks, you can't play bad defense and then have bad shooting too. You got to pick which one you're gonna be. If you're gonna be a bad defensive team, then you got to be a good shooting team. If you're gonna be a good defensive team, if you're gonna have bad shots, then at least play defense. Hawks do neither. You take awful shots. You're not shooting that well. You play awful defense, bad defense. What are you telling us here? Are you going to be a lottery team? I'm just trying to figure out. Nope to the Hawks for starting out bad and having the fans wondering what is going on again. Trae Young crying about not being on the USA team. Clint Capella, dude, you are trash, man. A big man. What kind of crap was that last night, man? Just nope to the Hawks for starting off bad after I told you we needed a fast start. Did you not listening? God. Once again, the Hawks having us looking like WTF. Anyway, I'm done. Next.
Well, that team has been poorly constructed, man. They got all these wing guys.
Thank you, Rev. That's what I was saying. They are poorly built.
Yeah, they're poorly built. I mean, you're going to keep DeAndre Hunter, give him a contract extension. Then you got Jalen Johnson, Adrian Griffin. All of them guys play the same position, man. Then you extend Okongwu. Are you going to get rid of Capella? Do you think Okongwu can play center? I mean, it is just they just drafted pieces and don't understand how they're going to connect them. It's just a bunch of players who they've given millions of dollars to, and they're just going to be good enough to get into the play-in and lose. That's all they got. That's all they got.
Well, thanks, Rev, for breaking it down perfectly. That's exactly what it is. God.
All right, I'm gonna jump in here.
Feel like I should be coping with it.
Now, really, this should be it's really more of a dope than a note, but I'm gonna go with the nope here. There will be no continuation of a Red October in Philadelphia, baby.
Uh-oh.
Yes. I don't have to see any red and white jerseys coming to my church. They have moved on to putting that green stuff on. And yes, the Arizona Diamondbacks, you all blessed my sports soul this week because there will be no World Series championship coming to the Philadelphia area. You just don't know how much, Arizona, you bless me. I thank you that I don't have to see them in the World Series. I don't have to hear about them all day long. I don't have to drive past Philly signs when I go back home today. All of that stuff is going to be gone because the city is still in mourning. They're still crying. They still need therapy. So thank you, Arizona, for giving me this big note that the Philadelphia Phillies will not win the World Series. And the only champs that they will be is not World Series champs. But we'll get them a banner. We'll get them a T-shirt that says, "Beat the Braves champs," because that's the only champs that they are right now. I'll give them a "Beat the Braves champs," but you will not see the World Series. Yes.
Woo!
Thank
Boy.
you, Rev. That was a good one.
I hope no plate served this Sunday.
No. Ain't no after church dinners this week, so I'm good.
Okay.
Coach, go ahead, man. What you know on?
My no moment goes to DeMar DeRozan. Last night at the Bulls game, DeMar, 3. Count them 3 chances to end the game in regulation, and you missed the back end of 2 free throws 3 straight times. DeMar, you want to be, you're a great player. You want to be a superstar, but superstars win in clutch moments, and you were not clutch, my friend. Luckily, Alex Caruso hit a 3-point in the corner to win the game for you, or they would have looked at you very funny. Now, every time you held your head, you should have been holding the ball right and hit those free throws, sir. The game would have been over. So my no moment, DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah. I saw they won by 1 point, and they had a players only meeting after game 1, and then he come back and almost blow the game like that. Oh, yeah. They would have been having another players meeting, and that would have been, do we need to trade DeMar DeRozan after that game?
I mean, 3 straight times he came to the free throw line to win the game or tie, and he missed every last second shot.
And then that's why I went to overtime.
Yep.
All right, man. Here we go on the cope front. Let me start with it. I am coping on the fact that Anthony Davis just refuses to take the Batman mantle from LeBron James.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, game one, this man starts out with 17 points in the first half, scores nothing in the second half against the Denver Nuggets. And then the second game, LeBron has to put on his Superman cape, go off to lead the team to victory over the Phoenix Suns, who did not have Devin Booker nor Bradley Beal. Come on, Anthony Davis. Make your money. You about to run LeBron's career, what's left of it, in the ground, causing that man to try to have to play 30-some-odd minutes when that's entirely too much, and then he's going to fade out in the playoffs, and then the Lakers will not have a chance to win the chip. Get your basketball life together and be the Batman that the Lakers expected you to ultimately become.
Ultimately.
Go ahead, Coach.
I'm coping with the Michigan football program, who is having a decent season, but you about to get it derailed all around by some football staffer who paid a person to record some game for you. And guess how much he paid him? A couple of $100 and a Michigan ticket. Ticket, not tickets, a ticket. And your program's about to be put in the crap and get in trouble because of that. Y'all gonna have to cope with that, Michigan, because everybody's saying Michigan got a chance to win the national championship. I don't, but they keep putting y'all up there. So you about to let this take away from that season.
All right, Red. What you got, man?
All right. Well, Red, I was ready for you this week. I figured we'd be coping with the same stuff, but I had a backup. I'm definitely coping with what you coping with on that Lakers stuff. Oh, my God. I'm sure I have a chance to talk more of that during the season. What I'm coping with today, in addition to that, what we were talking about earlier, Shedeur Sanders. And Deion, has Deion created a Frankenstein monster? That's what we coping with. Now, Shedeur, I understand, dude. I understand the hype, the confidence, the swag. I understand you got a name to live up to, and you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job of living up to definitely having the swag part of your father. But in addition to the the watch showing off and all the cars and the Neil purchases you buying and all of the swag and material stuff, don't forget, Shedeur, your dad was number one, a winner. First and foremost, Shedeur, your father was a winner, okay? And no one would have accepted all of the brashness, all of the swag, all of the confidence if your dad, A, didn't win, and B, didn't back it up, okay? So in addition to having the swag and the brashness and all the father and all the trash talking, all the stuff that comes with the hype, you got to win, okay? And being that you guys blew a 29-0 lead to Stanford, you haven't really had a big win since you beat Colorado State. Dude, I would suggest you tone down the swag just a bit, at least until you get another big win. That's what it takes. Swag, brashness, fodder, all that comes with winning, Shedeur. So I'm just saying, right now, we're coping with you being a little too hyped up and not enough wins. So just get your wins up and you keep the swag up. But if the wins not up, then you're going to have to tone the swag down, keep the materialistic purchases down. Don't brag too much. Keep this closed a little bit. Win first and foremost. At the end of the day, that's what sports is about. Winning. You win, you can talk. You lose, you got to keep it quiet. You got to keep all the other extra stuff toned down. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to see somebody out there bragging and doing all this stuff that ain't got no wins or nothing to back it up behind them, okay? So remember, your pops was a winner first, bragger second. Remember that, Shedeur.
Well said. Well said. Let's see what Reverend Knight Nation is doping and coping with. Let's see. Let's go right into it. We got quite a few posts. Chef cooking up things from YouTube. He said, "This is my most profitable week of the year." I know that's right. Like I said, man, if you need a loan, contact Joe Black. What's going on with you, Winston? He's doping on the Texas Rangers. Way to finish game one in extra innings. Yeah, that was classic. Vincent Woodruff doping on Dusty Baker. Career well done. Thank you for all that you gave us, sir. No doubt about it. Anthony House says, man, one of the best. Ever going to miss seeing Dusty. Winston said, told y'all Dame is going to win the MVP this season. Just one game. Let's see some more. We'll see. Dope, the Falcons defense hasn't allowed a rushing touchdown this year. All right. Love, he got one final completion. All right. WTF, worst team, frankly. Okay. Brother Martin said he noping on Chris Olave, telling officer.
Oh, man, that's what I should have had. Oh, Red wasn't thinking this week, y'all. My bad.
Jim Martin said, yes, sir, Rev, about the Phillies. Thank you, Arizona. The VP said, Rev, about the negatively affect escalation plates at pastime. They're going on now to vote Rev out, notify him.
Oh my God, that was a good one.
Oh, man. That's classic, man. That's classic, man. What's up, Eric Parker? Joe Black noping on Dwight Howard, alleged sexual assault. That's a crazy situation right there. Joe Black coping with Desmond Ritter trying to give away games. The VP is coping on Kyle Shanahan, blaming the defense for the Frisco Wolves. Kyle, you need to grow up and stop being a Toys R Us kid. Get into your QB's ear and tell him stop throwing the dang ball to the other team. Yeah, and I didn't like what Kyle Shanahan did, throwing a black man under the bus. Steve Wilkes talking about he's not in favor of a zero blitz right before the half. And I'm sure Steve Wilkes not in favor of the quarterback who you supposed to be.
Man. He said that.
Throwing 2 picks toward the end of the game. Yeah,
man. Man. I'm done with Kyle, man. See, that's what I say, man. For all his greatness and all his, his excellence as an offensive coordinator, dude is just a major butthole, man. And that's probably why he ain't won nothing.
Yeah, he's entitled to, man.
How you gonna throw Steve Wilkes under the bus?
Yeah, he should slap him. Jim Martin said, coping with Ritter talking about when he needs to say me about his bad play. 3 fumbles last week and 3 interceptions in a loss to the Commanders. Jim Martin said, Red, absolutely correct about Shador. Veronica Ross Parrish is on that red train. Yes, win. Nando, what's going on? What's up, Red and family? He said,
Nando, what's up, boy?
I told this panel last week on the World Series.
Yeah, Red. He did.
I don't know if he gave us the prediction. Maybe I don't know if he gave us a prediction, but he did give us a prediction.
There's not road to perdition. No, this is prediction.
we do correct spelling now. We get eaten up when we say the wrong things now. So watch out. But yeah, big ups to you, Nando, for giving the right prediction. Sister Brick, it's glad to have you.
Hey, Dana.
I'm sure
very courageous, Dana.
She missed my dope nope coat on purpose, I'm sure. Nando says, dope, the Falcons defense coping on if the Titans game is a trap game. Nope, the Falcons can't lose this game. It's all good, man. We all make those typos, Nando, but big ups to you. Hey. Go back and rewind once the show is over because I have
Hey. What is this Fat Albert or something, Miss Dana? Hey.
All right, gentlemen, let's jump into these picks. NCAA picks. We got, I think, 6 games, 7 games, somewhere around there. Let's see where our standings are real quickly. Coach is still on top once I get it up, and we'll see it. And there we go. Bam. So last week, Armani
What?
beasted.
What?
Atlantis. Woohoo!
Armani beasted last week, went 6-0. He called the Utah game against USC.
Yeah.
And Coach, this song is dedicated
Do the picks.
to you.
Do the picks. Ain't no song. Oh Lord, here we go. Boom.
Is that for USC?
Oh Lord.
That's for USC. Well, let's salute the Red.
That's okay. All right. Yeah, I want equal time. It happens everywhere now.
Now, real. I hope. Now you know Coach will get us if we up.
No,
Now
Red,
Coach, I didn't tell Real to play this now. Now this Real right here, Coach.
get him on the screen. Get him on top of the screen so he knows.
I think you woke up early in the morning to do this one. That's sad. That's sad. It's sad.
No, I had to do
Now,
that.
Coach, you talk about me. I ain't the only USC hater around. You see it.
That's okay.
I ain't no hater, man, but we got to call Coach out, man, because Coach was talking all this real big talk last year after the season. Then he was talking some real big talk this year. You know, and come on now.
You were, Coach.
Come on now.
There's nothing gonna stop my confidence. We still got a chance to be the Pac-12 champion, getting a New Year's Day bowl. So we hey, one goal missed. But now remember, it's gonna be some other team falling. I want you to play the same music when the team falling.
See, now Real Coach is waiting on us. You know he is gonna be cheering for every Bulldogs opponent until we feel the
I'm
same
talking about the Florida States, the Ohio States.
Oh yeah. I know they gonna lose.
But
I'm with you on that, Coach. But you're not wishing for us to lose now.
Yes,
I know
he
you
is.
want us to get
Yes,
beat.
he
I
is.
want everybody to lose.
But here it is. Here's the difference. If Georgia goes down, we still got 2 recent championships.
Oh, no, hey, Rev, come on
I
now.
mean, listen, who the defending champs right now?
Hey, Georgia right now.
Who hadn't lost
Undefeated.
in almost 2 years?
Who had won in almost 30?
But they won the last 2.
That's okay. I'm just gonna get.
We now starting to approach 2 decades since USC won one.
Wow.
No, it ain't been no 2 decades. No, Rev. See that?
What year?
Don't you start nothing.
What year did y'all last win?
It was
How old is this
2005. Don't start nothing.
What year are we in right now?
That ain't 2 decades. It's 1.5.
We almost
Wait a
have a
minute.
20-year anniversary now.
Wait a minute. What year you say, Coach? What year you say?
It's
2020, 2005. What year?
I thought it was before that. I thought I was still in Cali when y'all won y'all last.
Okay, y'all leave me alone.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Rev, it was before 2005 because I was at home in 2005. Last championship USC won. I was living in California.
Okay.
Let's fact check, Coach.
I think it was 02 or 03.
Coach.
You're right, Rev. You might be 2 decades right. Rev.
Let's see, football championship.
Don't we have a show to do?
We about to do it.
We running out of
Somebody,
time.
wait. Rev Night Nation, somebody check on that. When a
It
USC
was
last
in
championship?
2004.
2004?
2004. So this is the 20th year anniversary.
Oh man.
It's at 2023. Stop it.
When the bowl game played, it would be 2024 for the championship.
Here we go.
We love you, Coach.
We still got 11.
We love you, Coach.
We got 11.
He said the what bowl they be playing in the Dollar General Bowl.
Anthony Corey, be quiet. Who is your team?
He said,
I want to know who's your team.
He with us. He with us.
He was your,
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
all right, man. Let me go back.
Well, I don't know. Anthony might be with Tech. I don't know. Anthony, you with Tech or UGA? Knowing you might be with Tech, Anthony. I don't know, Coach, so don't quote me on that because Anthony might be with Tech.
Let me take the heat off of Coach real quick. So Coach is still in first place despite.
And I'm going to win this championship.
Oh, you talking real big only with a 1-game lead now. We know how you are.
One. That's all right. Monte gonna miss a week, so I ain't worried about him.
You're only three games up on me and 4 games up on Red. I mean,
that's okay.
We got a lot of football.
Coach, I'll talk you down before.
Watch the cheating in this now. I'm gonna pick who y'all pick all the rest of the year.
All right, man. So Red went 4-2. He's in last place right now. I went 5-1. I'm in third place. Marty went 6-0. He's in second place. And Coach went 5-1. He's in first place. Sorry, on to this week. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's see. Dogs, but my first trip to a game was Tech.
Okay. I figured he was with the dog.
It should have been Auburn. They were hating on Jason Campbell, Cadillac Williams. Ronnie Brown not allowing Auburn to rough up them Trojans. That's the
we stomped Auburn when we played them. And they had Cadillac and all of them. We stomped them.
Not that undefeated yet, though, Coach.
Oh, not the undefeated year, but the year before that, we came down to Auburn and beat them and bust them in the mouth.
Hey, Rev, I kind of wanted to face USC, to be honest with you. That would have been one great week, us and Coach.
Once I saw them barely beat Arizona, I said they won't make
it. Yeah. That was the call. Yeah, once y'all barely beat Arizona, Coach, you knew.
And then followed up with barely beating Colorado.
Well,
right.
You already knew the handwriting was on the wall.
And then they cheated at Notre Dame.
Y'all was on the road, weren't you?
Yep, that's what I'm saying. We were at Notre Dame.
They could because they did. Notre Dame was desperate that week, so they could have been cheating.
Wasn't no cheating, man. They just got their head smacked in. That's all.
I'll try to get Coach a little lifeline.
Let's jump into these picks, man. Here we go. We're gonna start with Ohio State, Wisconsin. Coach, you're in first place. You want to go first?
Oh, this one's gonna be easy. I ain't drinking the whiskey this week. They got me before Ohio State.
All right, Rev, who you got?
Ohio State. I am done with these pretenders. Like Coach said, I know Wisconsin ain't nothing but a dog on pretender. At home, you still gonna get beat. You hear me, Wisconsin? I ain't forgot you messed me up early in the year. That's why I'm behind the 8 ball now. So I hope Ryan Day beat the brakes off y'all. And that means Wisconsin will probably upset. But Ohio State.
I'm making it unanimous Ohio State. I don't think Wisconsin has the players to make that upset happen. On to the next one, Red. Oklahoma versus Kansas. Who you got?
I know Oklahoma ain't got no defense. And I know Kansas think that they're having a decent season. You know, because Kansas actually think they have a defense. But I'm here to tell you, Kansas, you don't. Not when you play in Oklahoma. And I don't care if they come into your home. You hear me? All of these scrubs got home games against good teams this week. Even my Bulldogs. But I don't care because it is going to be the top team that's going to beat you this week. You hear me, Kansas? You're going down to number 6. You're going down, Kansas. No upsets in your future. So tell your crowd, don't prepare to run on the field and pull the field goal down because you're going down. Oklahoma.
I'm going with Oklahoma as well. Red did all the talking for me. Coach, who you got?
A lot of stuff it happens in Oklahoma. They prime for upset too, but then not this week. It's gonna be Oklahoma.
All right, let's see what Revenite Nation talking about with these 2 games that we just picked. Jared got Ohio State, Winston, OSU, Maurice Pearl, OSU. You got also Oklahoma. Winston got Oklahoma. Jill got Oklahoma. VP got Boomer Sooner, Oklahoma. Nando got Ohio State.
He picking both of them.
Oh, on to the next one. Colorado versus UCLA. This game is in California. I don't see Colorado beating UCLA, even though I wouldn't mind it happening. So I'm going to rock with UCLA to protect home field advantage and to beat Colorado for about, they'll beat Colorado about 10 points. About 10 points. Coach, who you got?
UCLA got one of the top 10 defense in America, so I think they'll slow down Shedeur. I'm going UCLA.
Red, who you got?
Man, Brian, I wanted to give you some props, man, but UCLA, they take care of home field, man. And y'all defense, I don't think it's going to be enough to slow them down. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually going with UCLA. For one, I'm not drinking the Colorado Kool-Aid. I'm with UCLA. I hope Chip Kelly don't make me regret that. You lose for me again, Chip Kelly, and I swear I'll get on the plane and I'm not going to say it. But you better not lose for me again, boy.
All right.
UCLA.
All right, on to the next game. Tennessee versus Kentucky.
Oh, it might be a good one, right?
Coach, who you got?
Ooh.
Thank you, Real.
Oh, my goodness. Tennessee. I think Tennessee will beat Kentucky. Kentucky hit their peak a few weeks ago and they're ranked, and that's probably going to be it. I'm sorry, Sister Harris. Mama Harris, I got to go with Tennessee.
Red.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Harris, too, but yeah, Tennessee offense just got a little bit more firepower than Kentucky, and they only got the running game. That's it. Kentucky, all y'all got that running game. Put it in the quarterback hands. It's not going to be a good day, and Tennessee is going to make you put it in the quarterback hands, and that's why Tennessee is going to win on the road. Don't see it, Bluegrass. I just don't see it, so tell Raylan and Boyd that their team ain't winning this season. Hear me?
I'm going to jump out there on that limb going with the Bluegrass State. Kentucky.
Yeah, this a mother pick, real.
It's not a mother pick. I'm seeing one common opponent that they had that Tennessee lost to that UK beat. Tennessee lost to Florida. 29-16 at Florida. UK beat Florida 33-14 at home. This game is in Kentucky. So I'm thinking that UK has just enough to protect home field advantage. So that's my rationalization for why I'm taking UK.
I see what you're saying. And yeah, they do struggle on the road, Tennessee.
I mean, just like last week, they had Alabama beat in the first half. Then the second half, they come out and get drilled. So I'm going to go with Kentucky. Red, next game. This is a tough one. Oregon, Utah. Who you got?
Winston, are you watching? Because I hope y'all. DuckTales is canceled again today. Do you understand? Canceled. Well, hold on. Let me make sure it's canceled. Let me make sure I just got to check one thing out, man. Yeah, that's right. You in Salt Lake. DuckTales is canceled today, Winston. You understand? It was canceled a few weeks ago, and I told you. Duck soup don't taste good no more. Bo Dick, no more. You think Utah gonna let Bo Dick come in when College game day is in their town? You think they gonna let Bo Dick come in and beat them? Utah is gonna be ready to take them Ducks down. Who do you trust in a battle? Do you trust a Duck or do you trust a Ute man? I'm gonna take the Ute man. The Ute over the Ducks. You got that? So Utah, I don't care what number they are. Utah over Oregon Duck soup. Getting that duck soup taste out my mouth.
Well, I'm going to eat that soup.
Uh-oh.
Even though I'm not a big Bo Nix fan, I do have to give him credit for the way he played against University of Washington in Washington. Oregon is built like an SEC team. So I think they're more physical because the coach brought an SEC mentality to that team after being the defensive coordinator for Georgia. So I trust Oregon's defense to slow down Utah and to be more physical against Utah, to go into Utah and win that game. And Bo Nix been around for 6 years now. There's nothing Utah can throw at him that he hadn't seen. So I'm going to go with Oregon. Go.
Bo Nix today, if he starts today, he will take the clubhouse lead in most snaps under center, college or pro, of any quarterback, because he's been around so long. He's going to take the clubhouse lead. He's going to be the quarterback with the most snaps under center in history. I got to go with Oregon, I guess, because now they can't stop Sloan Biaki for Utah. It's going to be a tough one. But like you said, Oregon defense is built for that, I think. And so I'm going to go with Oregon by a field goal.
All right. Let me get some of these picks from Rev Night Nation. They picked on 3 different games that I did not highlight. Here we go. Jig got Colorado. The VP got Colorado. Winston got Colorado. Mando got Colorado. The Prime Minister got UCLA. The VP said Chip Kelly's going to ask that he put on no fly. The VP got the balls. Jig got the balls. The Prime Minister got the balls. Bro, Winston got the Wildcat. Mando got the balls. Winston has Oregon. Jig has Utah. Mando has Utah. The VP got Utah. The Prime Minister got Utah.
Wow.
The VP says the Ducks are going to need a double-barrel carburetor to beat the Utes.
That's right. That's right. You hear that, Winston? Your Duck got no chance.
Eric Parker got Utah, and VP says Bo Nix is going to be collecting AARP. All right, Red, are you up?
Let's go.
Hold on. Coach just went, yeah, Red. Oh, no, it's on me. I'm sorry. We're on to this game. Duke versus Louisville. It's a tough one. But Louisville took care of home field advantage just the other week against Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame is more impressive than Duke. So I'm going to just rely on Louisville to uphold home field advantage once again against a slightly inferior team in Duke. So give me Louisville for the dub. Who you got, Coach?
I'm going to go with Louisville, even though Riley Leonard is back. But Louisville is averaging almost 500 yards of total offense. And Duke is giving up 315. So, I'm going to go with Louisville.
Red.
It's unanimous. I think Duke quarterback might still be hurt. And like I say, Louisville got 2 kids, a former NFL players. They ready to shine. You got Jake Plummer's son playing quarterback, and you got James Thrash son at receiver. So I'm going to go for the former NFL kids to shine over the Duke boys because it seems like Louisville got more pro prospects than Duke do. So I'm going to go for the Louisville and the former NFL kids to shine.
All right, last game, picking the cocktail party. Going on.
Baby.
In Jacksonville. Coach, it's on you, brother.
Your chance to get it, Coach.
I wouldn't get too happy because this game going to be closer than everybody thought after the first quarter. It's going to be a slobberknock in the first quarter. Then, reality going to take place and Florida going to have too much to drink and people going to start crying and then because Florida, a lot of people are saying it's going to be closer. Maybe not. Georgia.
Red, tell us why Georgia's going to win.
For everything Coach was trying to say, Florida act like they want to play early, but in the end, reality will set in and they realize we just can't play with you guys. Carson Beck gets better every week. I know Brock is not there, but I feel like we have the deepest team in the country. One man go down, another man step up. The Owen kid, the Owen Delp kid, and the other guy, they're not Brock, but put them two together, they should be able to give us enough protection to get past Florida. I like Carson Beck's progression each game. I'm always gonna love defense. Florida, you know what time it is. You're gonna have a few drinks in this game. We're gonna be over with at halftime. We're gonna come out at the halftime and just stump you guys. We're gonna rush the ball. We're gonna put you out of it. We're gonna have the fans going home crying. So you know how we do. That's why they created that Dr. Pepper commercial. All because of the Georgia Florida cocktail party. You know the Dr. Pepper commercial I'm talking about, guys. That's why they created it with Georgia Florida. And we about to be drinking once again. Go Dogs.
Red should have just said the line from the cartoon, The Super Friends, what Lex Luthor said about Florida. The only reason Florida gonna lose is they just so hopelessly inferior. That's all he had to say.
I'm indeed going with Georgia.
I remember that line too. That was good.
I'm indeed going with Georgia. I think what has happened to Georgia is a blessing in disguise of a three-peat, where now we're really going to see how good Carson Beck truly is. He no longer has Brock Bowers for a few weeks to bail him out. We're going to see how good Ra Thomas really is. The transfer from Mississippi State. Also, the transfer Dominic Lovett, transfer from Missouri. So we're going to really see how these guys are. And then, we're going to see how good the future is with these tight ends, with Delp coming on in to be the main tight end. So as Red talked about, depth matters. And Georgia has a lot of depth. And we're going to see if this depth is enough to take care of their hardest part of the schedule. Because they got Florida this week, Missouri coming up, Ole Miss coming up.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of tape to see if Georgia's going to be the real deal, especially without Brock Bowers. So I'm going to Georgia.
Don't put Ole Miss in that category, man. Please, boo, cowards.
All right, let's see what the Revenite Nation last two games. Jim Martin got Louisville. The VP got the Duke. Then has Louisville. Winston, Duke. Wow. The Prime Minister, Duke. Wow, they really. Y'all do know this. We're talking about football, right? Not basketball. The VP got the dog. Jim must be a dog hater. He got Florida. What's up, Marquise?
Yeah, he a Tech fan.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I can understand the hate. Winston, UGA. Maurice Agri, coach, Georgia, and a squeaker. The VP says Florida can be sober as all get out. And they still won't go closeness with Kirby will run up the score on this one just because. Anthony Court said 17-point win is not a squeaker UGA all day. Winston says correction, Florida with the upset. He must have heard something. Change his mind.
Just said that we ain't picking Oregon.
And Jill, we'll pray for you, bro. Because I know it'll be a minute before we start picking the Georgia Tech game. All right. All right. That concludes our picks for this week. And we'll have our results for you next week. All right. Real quickly, Winston said, VP said Winston and Red have the same deal. Jill said he needs it. I know that's right. With that Georgia. All right, gentlemen, y'all jump right in. So I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to wax poetically as we do this MLB recap. And we know the Texas Rangers won in epic fashion on last night. Our man Garcia is having a postseason for the records. surpassed the RBI record. I think he's won or he's tied the home run record in the playoffs, and he's just in fuego right now. So who wants to go first to talk about the World Series at this point?
I'll go real quick. Not only is Garcia kicking butt, that boy Corey Seager. I mean, he is kicking butt. I mean, when the Rangers gave him that deal 2 or 3 years ago, I was wondering, like, man, you left the Dodgers to go there. Well, hindsight is all good now because, man, I guess he knew what the Rangers were doing. I didn't even know the Rangers were trying to get back to the World Series, but bringing Bruce Bochy in, signing DeGrom, who hasn't even pitched for him yet, so just know that pitching staff is going to be up next year. I mean, the Rangers, you got to tip your hat to them. And these kids, the minor league system, what they producing. I mean, the Garcia guy, the Evan Carter guy. I mean, man, a trade deadline, they go out and improve the pitching staff. And look what they got. 3 wins away from a World Series title. And Arizona, not too bad either. I mean, they slowly been rebuilding themselves too. Rebuilding their pitching staff. They always had some young, aggressive position players, but that Coben Carroll, man, what a young stud. And it looked like we were gonna have a snooze fest for the World Series. But if Texas and Arizona give us 3 or 4 more just games, if every game in the World Series is like game 1, we're gonna have an exciting World Series that we didn't predict. We thought it was just gonna be NBA and NFL time once Texas and Arizona won the finish, but nope, they said no, folks, y'all got a few more games to watch. We're gonna give you a show. And that they did, starting with last night. Phillies, they ended their season. I know that made Rev happy and all the Braves fans too, so we're happy. But they had a good year. But you just can't focus on beating the Braves. Now it's more to win, be a great team. You have to actually win the World Series, Phillies fans. So you just can't eliminate the Braves. And like I said, the Houston Astros, you had a great manager, Justice heading on, but that team will be back. So not worried about those teams. They will have other opportunities. So like I say, I think the World Series started off good. Coach?
I mean, just Garcia's on a pace to break all kind of records with his hitting. He's the new Mr. Clutch right now, and he's tearing it up. So, I mean, Texas is prime, but Arizona still is that team that's real sneaky. Just when you think you got them, here they come, and they'll get a good pitching performance, and they'll spray that ball around, lay down a sacrifice bunt, get a sacrifice fly, and get back in the series. So Texas may need to drill them right now and try to get them out of there because you don't want to keep Arizona around. But it looked like it's going to be a good series. I said Texas in 6, so we'll see what happens.
I think a point that Coach made about Arizona, if they go down 2-0, don't count them out. One of the things that I enjoy doing is listening to Philadelphia Sports Talk. They have some of the best sports talk, I think, in the country. I've been a lot of different places, and the attention to detail is phenomenal. They played a clip that was from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Y'all forgive me, I'm a little congested today. The Arizona Diamondbacks pitching coach who showed or shared how Arizona wound up retooling how they pitched the Philadelphia Phillies. They saw different pitchers and they went away from analytics. And Greg, you'll get a kick out of this. They saw how Strider was getting them out throwing inside, and he was throwing inside by mistake. And that's how they were getting a lot of the Phillies batters out. So what the pitching coach did was he said if Strider was accidentally throwing inside and getting the Phillies out, let's be intentional about throwing the ball inside. And that shifted how the series went because we thought after the first 2 games, the Phillies was just going to blow them out. Matter of fact, many folks thought it was a sweep. Even the Philadelphia media, they were talking about it's not coming back to Philadelphia and all that stuff. but the Arizona Diamondbacks said we had other plans, and they hit. So I bring that up not to throw shade on the Phillies, even though I'm so glad that the Red October is finished, is canceled until another opportunity, but it won't be the rest of this month. So holla at your Phillies.
Won't be next year, because we're going to be ready for them next year. They ain't going to sneak us, but
after we get the wild card, we'll be there. Let's go, Phillies, win that NL East, baby. No. But anyway, we'll see the Diamondbacks. I wouldn't, even if they lose the next game, I'm not giving up on them because I heard that they make adjustments.
Their manager, Terry Lovello, you got to get some props to him because he's been there through the good times, the bad times, the rebuilding. And I like to see good managers rewarded, and I'm glad he was able to win a pennant because he's earned it. I mean, he has been there through some bad Arizona years, and he's been there through, like you say, he's getting rewarded now for them being in the pennant. And like I say, I mean, so Terry Lovello, shout out from Regan.
Good stuff, Red. All right, Red, did you give your prediction?
For Texas, I'm with Coach. Texas in 6. But after what I saw last night, I wouldn't be surprised if we go 7 games. But I'm taking Texas to win it all. I think Texas just got too much pop in the back, more pop than Diamondbacks got. And with their first baseman, Christian Walker, with him slumping right now, that's taking some pop, a little pop out of the Diamondbacks batting order, whereas nobody on the Rangers is struggling right now.
Gotcha. All right, gentlemen, we're now at halftime of the Red and Rev Sports Show. We gave you our college picks. We talked MLB recap. We gave you Dope, Nope, and Coke. We're going to come back on the other side with our NFL picks. Then Red and Coach will do 5 for 5 and then give you have the right.
Yeah, the
for the second half of the Red and Rev Sports Show. Coming right back. And we are back on the Red and Rev Sports Show. Red will be with us in just a moment. Coach, get ready, man. I completely forgot the HBCU report. So please,
yes, sir.
Please forgive me. So let's get ready to do that before we make our NFL picks. And let me get the HBCU music rocking.
Yeah.
We need some volume in order for it to get rocking. Here we go, Coach.
All right, everybody. It's a Saturday, so you know we got some HBCU action going on in the SWAC, Mississippi Valley. My school goes to Alcorn State, not Alcorn. Alcorn State play a football game. Bethune-Cookman taking on Grambling. Jackson State, they got a task ahead of them playing UAPB, who's trying to look for the upset. Alabama State and Alabama A&M in the classic, baby. I forgot the name of it.
Magic City.
Magic City, that's right. I should have thought about Magic City. In the Magic City Classic, going to be about 50,000 plus there. Prairie View playing against Florida A&M, and if Florida A&M wins, they pretty much locked up the SWAC East title. Texas Southern against Southern, moving right along to the MEAC. North Carolina Central. Well, they destroyed South Carolina State, so they are pretty much going to represent the MEAC in the Celebration Bowl. Howard takes on Delaware State, and Morgan State goes against Norfolk State. Moving right along to the SIAC. Tuskegee going to play Clark Atlanta. Central State goes against Lane. Albany State goes against Miles. Allen goes against Edward Waters Elementary. Edward Waters at the Westwood High School. Fort Valley, not Fort Valley, Fort Valley takes on Virginia Lynchburg. Morehouse takes on Kentucky State. And I'm predicting right now Morehouse for the upset right here on this station. And Savannah State plays Benedict. All right, moving on to the CIAA. Bluefield State plays Virginia Union. Bowie State goes against Elizabeth City. Shaw goes against Fayetteville State, who got upset last week. Johnson C. Smith plays Winston-Salem. Virginia State against Lincoln, PA. And Livingstone plays St. Augustine. Get out and watch you a good football game today, and that is your HBCU report.
There you go. We are on, and Red is back. It indeed is Morehouse's homecoming, Bro Gamble. That's where I'm about to head to in just a moment. That's a good time in Birmingham, no doubt about it. I've been to the Magic City Classic once, and I was actually in Birmingham for a few hours this past week, and they already getting excited about what's about to take place in Birmingham this week. So yeah, the Magic City Classic is going to be all the way live. And big ups to Birmingham, man. They have really spruced up that area. They got a new development called Uptown right across the way from UAB's new football stadium. Right on the other side, they got Top Golf. So Birmingham trying to do something.
Okay.
Well, something. And if you go there, man, at the Uptown spot, I ate at this place called the Southern Kitchen. This was just this past Thursday. Good food, man. Good food. So I recommend the Southern Kitchen.
Thank you, Rev.
If somebody goes there off my referral, I'll send you my address where they can send me the check for my referral fee. All right.
I'll be heading through there around Thanksgiving, so thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, man, that Uptown area is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, gentlemen, let's get right into these NFL picks because, as I stated, the good Reverend has to get on to homecoming, and then I got to catch a plane. I can't stay for the entire homecoming because I got to make sure I make my money where my bread is being buttered. So I need to be back in the Ville. I'm not sure about that. Wasn't Birmingham the original Magic City? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. No.
You might be right, Anthony. You might be right.
Sister Beckman, glad that you tuned in. Hope Morehouse wins today. I'm a Morehouse granny of 2. We need to fast and pray for that hope to come into fruition. Morehouse working on that donut bowl right now. Lord have mercy. They have gotten blown out quite a bit this year. I don't think they've lost a game less than 14 points all season long.
Oof. Not good, Morehouse.
In defense of the new coach, this is his first year. So I hope he knows how to work the transfer portal. That's all I'm gonna say. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the transfer portal are us. That's what Morehouse needs to do.
And Rev, Kentucky State just 2-6.
He said Morehouse could play USC.
Oh well, see, Anthony, I never had anything bad to say about you, but guess what? That's how I got something for Anthony. Let me find it real quick. Y'all go ahead. I got something for Anthony.
Oh,
give me.
All right, Coach, man, you know you had to get a few jabs, man. The way you were talking USC big this year, you had to get a few jabs in. So we know Coach will take it. All right, man, let's get these NFL picks in. Let's see where we are standing wise. Let's go right into it. Here we go. That's where we are.
Not too bad.
Red went 3-3, but he's on the road to paying for dinner right now.
You ain't lying, man.
34 record. Armani tied Coach with the best record for the week. He went 5-1. He's in third place, 46-31 record. I went 4-2 last week. I'm in second place with a 47-30 record. And Coach right now is a little comfortable with a 6-game lead.
Never comfortable.
53-24. Well, we know that because we've seen you choke away a few leads over the years. So we know that, Coach. And so we hope that you won't choke this one away.
Rev, I got something for Anthony.
What's that?
You know what? You just made the list.
Coach,
Anthony, get ready.
we hadn't heard that one on a long time right there.
Right. I haven't said anything. I've been keeping it coming, but I got you, Anthony. I'm gonna get you.
All right, man. Let's get to these NFL picks. Let's get some music, Reverend Nation. Y'all are more than welcome. Let your picks be made known. After 2 games, we'll put your picks up, and we'll continue on. Let's see. Coach, do you want to go first or last?
I guess I'll go first, get it out the way, and see the game, and just try to.
All right, here we go. Let's do it. First game. Patriots versus the Dolphins. Who you got, Coach?
Hey, Belichick won number 300 last week. He on fire. Too bad he ain't gonna win 301 this week. Dolphins.
Coach got the Dolphins. Red, who you got?
I'm with Miami. They going back home. New England, they did good at home last week. They going on the road to Miami. Miami, that offense is going to explode again this week. Miami.
Let's make it unanimous. The Prime Minister, I'm sure, is happy that all of us are going with Miami this week. So give me Miami. Red, you're up. Bears versus Chargers.
Oh, man.
This one is
yeah. I'm taking the upset this week. I'm taking the Bears. I don't trust the Chargers for nothing in the world. And I told my boy I was taking the team this week, and I'm going to stick by it. I do not trust the Chargers. Justin Herbert, dude, you are so overrated. It's silly. It's amazing how overrated this guy is. And I was even on the train last year. But after that playoff game I saw last year, after a few games I've seen this year, Chargers going to be another team that's going to already have paying him all that money because they are going nowhere no time soon. Bears.
So you mean to tell me you trust Justin Fields over Justin Herbert?
I trust Bears backup over Justin Herbert.
Woo. Okay. I'm going.
I don't even think Justin playing this week.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man. They're at home. The Bears, I don't have much hope in them if they're even in Chicago. So I'm going with the Chargers. On to the next one. Oh no, let me see.
Coach, did you make a pick?
Yeah.
Coach,
Chargers, that's gonna be easy.
all right, let's see what Revenant Nation going with. We got the first 2 games. Anthony Corey got Dolphins. Eric Parker got Dolphins. Mo got the Dolphins at home. The Prime Minister, of course, got Miami. Jair got Miami. Jair got caught up with the music. He put them on the beats. Man, you got we're going red with the Bears. I got you, man. Eric Parker, the Bears. We got you, Jair.
Know what I'm talking about. Y'all see what I see.
Mo got Chargers by a field goal. Alexis Hill got the Dolphins.
If it's that close, Mo, the Bears gonna win.
The Prime Minister got the Chargers. Alexis Hill got the Chargers. Justin Fields is out, thank you. And the VP got the charge. On to the next one. Let's see what we got. Let me get these comments up. Jets versus Giants. That's on me. Woo. This is really a tough one. Giants are playing much better football now that Daniel Jones is not in the equation. So now, matter of do I trust Tyrod Taylor or do I trust Mr. BYU?
Yeah.
And this is a home game for the Giants, but it's really not much of a home game because the Jets share the same stadium. I like what the Giants have been doing the last 2 weeks. I think they'll ride that train a little bit longer. But give me the Giants to beat the Jets.
Jets. I still don't trust the Giants, and then Saquon may be injured again, so I don't know, but I'm going with the Jets. Jets.
Red, who you got, man?
Yep, I'm with Coach. Jets on a 2-game winning streak. Giants just snapped a 4-game losing streak, and he only did that by beating the Redskins 14-7. So he didn't even snap it convincingly, So I'm gonna go with the Jets. Seems like Jets have figured a little something out, not to try to let Zach Wilson. You don't have to try to win the game, just manage the game and don't lose the game. And our defense to keep us in it so we can make a play in the end. And I think that's what's gonna happen with the Giants because the Giants offense can't beat you, but Jets.
All right, on to the next one, Coach. Is on you. Vikings versus Packers.
Ooh. I see Kirk Cousins saying you like that again, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. Packers upset.
Rev, what you got?
I'm with Coach. I'm going with Packers at home. I don't have too much faith in the Vikings. They caught San Francisco sleeping at their house last week, but you going on the road to Green Bay. Now let's see if we like that from Coach Cousins 2 weeks in a row. And I don't need the Vikings getting hot or getting any confidence because my team played them in 2 weeks, and I don't want them to have no confidence. I want them to be basically feeling like the world is ending and it's down. But hopefully it starts this week. I'm taking Green Bay over Minnesota.
Let me ask you two a question. If this game were in Minnesota, would y'all take the Packers?
Nope.
Okay, so home field advantage is the only reason why y'all take it. Okay. There's nothing that Jordan Love has done that makes me impressed with his quarterbacking skills. This man has helped me lose fantasy games. So I'm bringing in my fantasy heavy heart into this pick. I'm going to trust that Kirk Cousins can build off that great victory that they had against the 49ers on last week. The defense looked like they were real fast. And that was indoors, and they're playing outdoors on tomorrow. But I'm going to go out there on a limb. I got a little wiggle room since Red is right now in last place paying for dinner. So I'm going to go with the Vikings. All right, let's see what
I will be surprised.
Brother Jill got the Jets. VP got the Jets. Alexis Hill got the Giants. The Prime Minister got the Giants. That seems like a Dolphins pick right there. Mo got the Giants. The Dixon Way got the Jets. Defense will win. Eric Parks, he's on the fence. He's leaning more to the Giants. Can we lean to making a real pick, not just Come on, man. That's what we do around here. Mo Gamble said Jets if Saquon doesn't play. Eric Parker got the Vikings. Jia got the Vikings. Maurice Thor got the Vikings. Mo got the Vikings. Alexis Hill got the Vikings. And the VP got the Vikings. It seems like Rev might have been the only one who got the memo. But we'll see who wins the game. On to the next game. Red, it's on you. Rams versus Cowboys in Dallas.
Oh man,
Who you got?
I can't believe I'm doing this. But Rams, y'all let me down last week. You got beat by Kenny Pickett and the Steelers, and now you going to Jerry World. Make Coach Hall happy. Now his Steelers are feeling pretty good because the Rams let them back in this thing. And now you got to go to Jerry World, where you probably going to let the Cowboys back in this thing. Rams, I gave you opportunity and you let me down. So now I'm going to go with Dirty Dak and his Cowgirls to represent at home because they lose to you after what you just did in Pittsburgh. Man, it's going to be all kind of stuff going on in Dallas. I think the Cowboys will represent at home coming off the bye. Dallas.
I just had to look at the record of the Rams at 3-4. These are the type of teams that the Cowboys feast on. They have not beat a team yet over 500. The Rams are not over 500. Plus, they're at home. This says Cowboys W all day, any day, but just by virtue of the Cowboys being what I call, Coach loves this phrase, Trump killers. I'm going with the Cowboys. Who you got with Coach?
I'm going to stay with that theme. They're going to be another chump killer again. The Rams know they shouldn't have lost that game last week, and they're on a downslide. I hope the Rams win, but the Cowboys for the record.
All right, on to the next one. This is going to be a tight one. This game will be in Indianapolis. Both teams are 3-4. And the Colts are playing with a backup quarterback, Mr. Mend. How you say, Coach?
Me, shoo!
And he's been actually playing well. And they got Jonathan Taylor back. The Saints are not very prolific on offense. Since the Colts are at home, give me the Colts. I think Jonathan Taylor's running game will do just enough to propel the Colts over the Saints. Who you got, Coach?
I'm going with the Saints. I'm going with defense. I'm going to say Saints going to beat the Colts. Jonathan Taylor had he been splitting carries with the other running back, so I don't know if that works, but I'm going to go with the Saints.
Rick.
Yes, sir. You know who I'm going with. Yeah, Colts all day. Taylor's back. Minshew is managing the game pretty solid. Carr, with his huge concept, he can't even get along with his receivers. Going off on his running back, offense. Carr, he is just coming apart in New Orleans, and I love it because I knew they shouldn't have signed his trash blood in the first place. Now he's arguing with receivers, coaches, all of it, just big dysfunction in New Orleans, and I love it. You understand that? Saints are gonna bring Stinky Town to Indiana, and it's gonna stink, but you ain't gonna win. Colts all day. And Derek Carr, this is your one and only season in New Orleans.
All right, let's see what Reverend Knight Nation got to say about the last two games. We got
Cowboys and Colts.
VP Cowboys, Anthony Cowboys, Eric Cowboys. Yes, and I can't root for the Cowboys. You can make a prediction not being biased. Maurice Thor, Cowgirl. Mo says Cowgirls. Let's see if Cowgirls. Dixie Way. Cowgirls for the win. A lot of Cowboys haters for sure. You tune into the Red and Red Sports Show. Eric says Coach. Maurice Thor, Coach. Mo says Stafford got a bad hip. That's not good. Jared got the coach. VP got the coach. Mo got the coach. Dana said, I'm late trying to do too much. I'll pick the coach for this one. All right, on to the next one. Browns versus Seahawks. It's on you, Coach.
Ooh. I'm leaning toward the Seahawks, but then again, Geno Smith gets scared when a defensive player gets in his face and starts screaming. So I don't know. Deshaun Watson still not playing. PJ Walker is doing pretty good as a manager. Brown.
Rick?
Oh, okay. I'm with Seattle with this one. Browns, I like the defense, but the quarterback situation, Watson is going to be PJ Walker. I don't see PJ Walker going up to the 12th man in Seattle and winning. Like I say, he's giving me good stories, good taking over for Watson, but I think Seattle's much improved rushing defense is going to hold the Cleveland running game in check, which means they're going to have to depend on Walker to win the game. And I think Pete Carroll and Seattle will be ready for that. And I think Seattle will put up enough points on offense to win against Cleveland. So I'm taking Seattle.
Ray, you helped me on that pick, man, because I didn't really think about the 12th man factor. And that's a huge factor when you go into Seattle. And that's a backup trying to go in there to try to beat the Seahawks, who have a solid team. So I'm going to roll with you, man. I got the Seahawks as well. Let's see. On to the next one. Red, it's on you, man.
Man, they playing again?
Eagles versus
Well, yeah. I swear they played 2 weeks ago and Philly almost lost. But don't worry, Philly. You'll have a much convincing victory this week because Washington is falling apart at the seams. It's time for Ron Rivera to go. Eric Bieniemy, you haven't proved much on your own away from Andy Reid. The defense is getting fed up. They tired of this noise, which means this team is in a race and too much in a race, even at home, to overcome a better Eagles team. The defense is solid. The offense is pretty good. Jalen Hurts, 100% or 85% will be able to take care of this dysfunction in Washington. So, Eagles.
Now, I was tempted to do the Commanders because the Commanders actually played the Eagles well. Actually, the Commanders beat them last year in Philadelphia and then had a chance to beat them 2 weeks ago. But the Eagles did have several injuries, which caused the game probably to be closer than what it was. And then with the Eagles losing to the Jets, I think that was a wake-up call. So I don't think the Commanders will catch them slipping. So I'm going to go with the Eagles over the Commanders. Coach, who you got?
Ron Rivera, you just said he was still the coach?
Yeah.
Eagles.
All right. Let's see who Revenant Nation going with. We got the last 2 games. Hold on for a second. All right, so we got Brown Seahawks. That's what we're starting with. Let's see what we got. BP got the Brown. Yeah, got the Brown. Derek got the Brown. Wow, baby. Says Danny got the Brown. Mo Gamble says it's DK playing. I believe he is playing. Jerry has Philadelphia. Sister Brickens has Philadelphia. Ed Parker got Philly. Maurice Thor got Seattle. Mo got Seattle. Maurice Thor got the Eagles. DP got the Eagles. Mo got the Eagles. Watson says Wade Bone is only coach in the front office. That's interesting. On to the next one. I think this one's on me. Falcons versus Titans.
Yeah.
God. The Falcons went on the road to beat the Buccaneers. The Titans are teetering around being a seller during the trade deadline. There's even talks that Derrick Henry might get traded. Because of the Titans being in football shambles a bit, against my better judgment, I'm going to lean with the home team, the Falcons, to go and beat a Titans team that may be preparing to blow it up. So give me the Falcons. Whoa.
Okay, it's a battle. Who's going to show up on either side? Is Desmond Ridder going to show up for the Falcons? Is Derrick Henry going to show up for the Titans? Because he hasn't had a real breakout game all year. I haven't seen it, so who's going to show up? And I think Ridder is going to show up, and Will Levis starting if he started for Tennessee, then it's pretty much over from the start. I'm gonna stay Falcons because just like you said, Rev, the Titans are in shambles. They don't know which way is up. So Falcons.
Brett?
It's unanimous. It's Falcons. Even if Ritter don't have the best game, I mean, defense still travels, and you got third-rate defense in the country going up against either a Will Levis or Malik Willis, or even if it was Ryan Tannehill, I still wouldn't be concerned. So Falcons, just run the ball, make it 1 or 2 plays for Ritter, play good defense. Falcons should win this game easily. They should not have trouble in this game. So hopefully Falcons give us our first easy win of the season. Falcons in a complete overhaul.
All right, Coach, it's on you, man. Your team against the Jaguars. Your team's at home. Tell us why the Steelers are going to win.
I'm kind of disappointed in Sunshine, old Trevor Lawrence. He did the one thing you don't do, and that's jinx and talk about the terrible towel. Talking about the Steelers fans gonna be waving the little yellow towels around. That's not a little yellow towel. It's a terrible towel, sir. And Jacksonville has the 32nd ranked passing defense. So Kenny Pickett, if this is your breakout game, you need to do it today. You got your full complement of everybody gonna be there. So, and then we may get Cameron Hayward back to show up that run defense. So I'm going Steelers.
Ray, who you got, man?
Yeah, if I ain't know about Sunshine running his mouth, that probably don't do it. Shouldn't have did that. Not going into Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh in the upset because I'm running your mouth, so I know defense gonna be ready. And yeah, I'm still not quite sure about that chemistry with Ridley and Lawrence this year. Y'all still need to do a little bit more. Kenny Pickett, like Coach said, Kenny Pickett had a big win last week. Let's see if he's gonna build on it. You know he got the defense backing him up. Najee Harris, he gotta get rolling now. The running game ain't what it needs to be for Pittsburgh, especially with a quarterback like Pickett. So Najee Harris, you need to step your play up too. But I'm gonna take Pittsburgh at home.
I can tell you what that connection is. It's terrible. Because I got Ridley as one of my wide receivers. It's terrible. On fantasy. Anyway, even without Sunshine saying what he said, I was going to take the Steelers. Because I think it's time now to give that black man some credit. Mike Tomlin can flat out coach, man. I mean, that's just the bottom line. The man can flat out coach. I mean, there are a couple of games the Steelers had no business winning. They were undermanned, didn't have as much talent. And somehow, some way, he propelled his team, particularly by way of the defense, to win the game. And I don't trust Sunshine in these kind of games where he's going against a fierce defense. He's prone to make some serious mistakes. So I'm going to go with the Steelers and make it unanimous this week. Let's see what Revenant Nation got to say with the last 2 games. Eric Parker got the Falcons. Jay got the Falcons. The VP has the Falcons with shade. Alexis Hill, catch up, brother. You're going back with the Eagles. The Prime Minister got the Titans. He doesn't like red too much, I see. Mo, better say Henry if you're going to trade him. That's true. Mo got the Falcons. Since Brick is that Dirty Bird Falcons. Eric Parker said Ritter will show up. Come on, man. Don't think Ritter. All right, we got to put that K instead of G. Think Ritter wants Arthur Smith getting on his behind. Jared got the Steelers. Eric got Steelers. Mo Steelers. All right, he's going with Jacksonville. Is it a Florida thing or Steeler 8? Maybe both.
I hope. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you, because every time you pick against us, we win. Thank you.
Mo said White and Highsmith going off. Alexis got the Falcons. Mo said, me too. I bench Ridley on my team. Join the crowd, brother. I'm trying to find a trade partner. The VP got the Steelers, and Alexis Hill got the Steelers. Thanks for catching up, Alexis. Appreciate you, bro. All right, we got
is Ridley going to mess up that second round pick for Atlanta?
I don't know. All right, last game, gentlemen. Bengals versus the Steelers. It's on you, Red.
49.
49ers.
I'm gonna give the 49ers a little credit. I know they've been struggling in the last 2 games. Uh, I say they figure it out at home versus a inconsistent Bengals team. I'm just not quite sure what Bengals team we're gonna get from week to week. 49ers have been consistent for most of the season, even though these last 2 weeks. But they had a few injuries. They might get a couple of these players back. And even so, they at home. They still got the defense. Still got Shanahan. You still got a lot going for you at home to represent. I'm gonna take the Niners over the Bengals.
Tough one for me. Because I need Joe Burrow to have a phenomenal game since he's going to be my fantasy quarterback this week, especially against Coach's Black Snow team, who's in first place. Maurice Pearl just gave us some news. Purdy isn't playing, so we got Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. Oh, no, Real. Can I get a do-over?
Go ahead. We'll give you a chance.
Yeah. Sam Darnold playing. I think I'm gonna go with it.
So you going with the Bengals?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals mainly because of Darnold playing. I'm not quite sure how he gonna look in the offense. And like I say, the Bengals have been coming on, but see, had Purdy been playing, I just would have stuck with the consistency and the continuity. Now that Darnold playing, no man, I ain't seen him get on that field yet for Shanahan. I'm not quite sure. Is he gonna look like a better quarterback in Shanahan's system? We need to see. And since I don't know, I'm gonna take what I do know. Bro, I'm gonna change my pick. Hopefully it was just a minute ago. I'm going to think.
The other thing is Deebo Samuel's back on the field this week.
He's back?
That's the question. Is he back?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Because he wasn't on that field last week and he was compromised 2 weeks ago.
No, he's still out, Real. He's still out.
Oh, then that's definitely Cincinnati all day, any day, every day. Because Deebo Samuels is very much important to whatever attack that San Fran brings that way. So I'm going with Cincinnati. Who you got, Coach?
Joe Burrow is actually playing worse than Kenny Pickett, stat-wise. And Joe Mixon has been invisible running the ball. I'm going to go with the 49ers because you still got that Swiss Army knife Christian McCaffrey coming out on the field. So Sam Darnold don't have to do too much. Just don't turn the ball over. That's all they want from him. And you still got weapons out there. Got Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle. And then how can you discount that 49er defense? Joe Burrow's back there hopping around like a hot bunny rabbit. I don't know if he's going to be able to run from Bosa and Warner and company. So I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Now, remember, Coach, he's had 2 solid weeks right before the bye week. And then last week, he had the bye week. And the calf hadn't been as much of a problem. So, don't forget
Warner and Bosa are going to razz Burrow like bill collectors. So I'm still going to go with the 49ers.
All right, Eric Parker's going with the 49ers as well. The VP, of course, going with the 49ers, his team. Maurice Purdy isn't playing, still going with the 49ers. Jared going with San Francisco, but he hopes Cincinnati wins. Bengals, though I hate him. Mo Gamble. Sam Darnold has been better ever since he left the New York Jets. What evidence?
Sample size.
Did I miss something?
Carolina? Did he play in Carolina?
Did I miss something? He played so well in Carolina that they drafted a quarterback, number 1, and traded for him. All right, move forward. Eric, did you see him in Carolina? Yeah, we got to be careful.
That's why I'm not taking Sam Darnold for this game right here. And then prime time too. Better. Look better, Eric. Yeah, 5 interceptions instead of 8.
Yeah, like I didn't know he was just playing lights out. So much so. Hey, let's move up in the draft. Trade our best wide receiver and our pick to get a quarterback to play ahead of the guy who played lights out. Come on, Eric. Come on, Eric. Man. You missed the mark on that one, man. Yeah, you missed some things for sure on that one. For sure. I appreciate your honesty to come back and admit that you missed some things. Come on, man. Give him a hand.
Hey. Don't talk about Sam Darnold. One year he had 9 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. He was coming up. He's rising up.
Keith Ramon said they drafted a 5'9" quarterback on top of that. Eric Winston and Red Rose. Nah.
Oh, Lord.
All right, gentlemen, that ends Pickles, man. And this is going to end Rev's day, man. I got to get out of here. About to go to my homecoming. Big ups to Spellhouse, Morehouse, and Spellman to celebrate homecoming. I solicit y'all's prayers because I got to head back to PA later on at a 6 o'clock flight, so I can't stay for the whole homecoming because I got to go to work tomorrow. But y'all take it easy, man. And y'all be blessed, man. Finish strong, all right?
All right, Real. We'll holler at you next week, brother.
All right. Peace out, gentlemen.
Save church tomorrow. All right, Red. We're going to keep the show rolling. Wait a minute.
We're going to be on financial tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully he can get out of there and won't get assassinated so they won't hurt him for the game. All right, we're going to jump back up. 5 for 5. We got 5 topics. We're going to see what we got. And let me cue up the music so the VP won't get mad and be ready to fight. Say, y'all ain't got no music. Yes, we do. As soon as I can find it, we'll get on 5 for 5, ladies and gentlemen. Always fun.
Coach, let me come back in. I think I'm froze a little bit. I'm going to come back in.
You good.
Oh, I am? Okay.
All right, we got 5 topics. So when the music gets kicked off, we're going to be ready with topic number 1. All right, Red. Here we go. Dusty Baker retirement. What's your thoughts on Dusty Baker finally hanging him up?
Like I said, like Rev said earlier, it's a good career. Dude has been in the game for decades. I mean, sorry, hold on. Like I said, from being on the field to when Hank Aaron was about to hit the classic, the record-breaking home run, to managing, bringing some teams out of the dozens. I mean, every team he managed, it was like that team was starved before he got there. He bought them up, whether it was the Giants, the Cubs, the Reds, the Nats, and even the Astros. He finally got them over the hump, cleanly over the hump, to win their World Series. So, like I say, Dusty, one of the and then to be a black man in Major League Baseball doing all this too, up, Dusty. You are one of a kind. You are a classic. We won't forget you, man. You are one of the best, Dusty. I'm glad to witness you work, man. We're going to miss you, man. Great career and happy retirement. Dusty Baker, one of the best they ever did.
Yeah, Dusty, like Rev said earlier, like you said, he came into the Astros, guided them to championships, and did what he did, being a black man. And his career wasn't bad either when he played for the Dodgers and other teams. You know, Dusty, he gonna be missed. And when you see the Hall of Fame voting coming up, you might as well just get ready because Dusty gonna be right there in the Hall of Fame whenever they put his name on the ballot. All right. Here's one that's gonna make you laugh, and I know you're gonna have fun with this one. James Harden. What do you think about what's going on with old Jimmy Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers?
It's craziness, man. And like, I don't understand, why do these teams allow this craziness to go on? Maury, dude, you know how James Harden feel about you. Now, either A, you gonna move him, or either make a deal or don't. But don't keep having this guy lingering around the team. You know he's not in. And I don't know. I'm just wondering how Embiid is feeling about all this. Because you just got all this dysfunction going around. Now, if Embiid make a trade to man, Daryl Morey, I'm going to look to you. And I'm going to fire you. Because it's your fault for this dysfunction, man. It's just bad. And like I say, I don't think it's going to get any better. And I'm waiting for the day that Embiid says, get me out of town.
Yeah, I tell you, it's interesting with James. Now, I guess to his defense, he said he was taking care of his mom. His mom was ill, and that's the reason he was not with the team for a minute. So if that's
James,
the case,
why don't you tell folks this from the beginning too? You coming up with reasons that folks will understand, but you telling them at the last minute. I mean, you don't think nobody will understand your mom being ill or sick? You make a phone call. Hey, Mr. Morris. Hey, Coach Nurse. My mom is ill right now. I'll be away from the team for a few days. I will get back as soon as possible. Gee, that's simple. Man, these athletes act like they don't have common sense, man. And I'm getting sick of all these weak excuses when they get caught doing some stuff that could have easily been rectified with proper communication.
that's true. That's very true. Let me see what the nation's saying. VP said cue the Loonies, of course. Keith said, welcome, Keith. I'm curious about these World Series ratings. Well, they're not going to be as high because everybody wanted Astros and Philly, so you know how that works. The VP said, career well done, Dusty. He said, Keith said, Dusty left on his own terms. Winston said, I say no to drugs. That was back about the reference.
Yeah.
He said, trade James Harden, whoever would take him at this point, which I don't know who's going to take him. If that was the case, he would have mentioned his mom 2 weeks ago, and conveniently his mom is sick when he wants out. I don't know if that's convenient, but that's what he got so far. I don't know. So, all right. We were just talking about the Niners. Red, are the 49ers falling apart?
Well, if you depending on Sam Darnold to be playing quarterback for the next few weeks, it's up in the air right now. Because look, Brock Purdy was always a mystery. The guy they had before that, Lance, he was always a mystery. Garoppolo, he was a perfect game manager. Darnold, we don't know what Darnold gonna do in this system, but we know what he has done. Nothing. Didn't do anything with the Jets. Didn't do anything with Carolina, even though everything he was ruling the world over there. But like I say, we gonna see. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I never have. But the Niners depending on Sam Darnold for the next few weeks. Hope they might be trending down, and they might need to hurry up and get Brock Purdy back. Whoever thought that Mr. Irrelevant would be the one guy we'd be rushing back to the field?
Yeah. Who's pretty much trying to prove that he has proved that he's not irrelevant because they need him. So we'll see about Mr. Purdy and the 49ers. It's going to be an interesting game, and you'd rather have another team to come in other than somebody like the Bengals. But Sam Darnold, this is your chance to prove that you can still play. Whether you do it or not, well, like they said, that remains to be seen. All right. The saga of Brady Quinn versus Deshaun Watson been battling on Twitter. Brady been questioning Deshaun, what he does, and is going toward on the field and off the field. So, just looking at this one, this is an interesting feud, and that is that Red. Who's winning this feud? Right, Twitter war.
I'm gonna go to Deshaun Watson because Deshaun Watson is the one that got the payday. Deshaun Watson is the one that's still playing NFL football. Deshaun Watson's career in the end will be much better than Brady's football career in the end. I understand Brady got a job to do, but some of that seems like a little Queen hate, for the brother right now. I understand Brady, but this don't make it sound like too personal. You don't throw shots like we need to massage this topic or something like that. Brady, now you throwing shots and you trying to act like you're doing your job. But I know a smart but when I hear one, and Brady, you are throwing shots. Now, I don't know what the history is between you and Watson. I'm not even sure there is a history. But don't seem like something is personal. And then you try to tell us it ain't because it look like it is. Now, maybe you just upset Watson is got paid a big payday and not living up to it. If that's what it is, Brady, just say that. You're not the only person in the media that thinks that, but just I'm saying, if you got an issue, say you got an issue, and don't act like you don't when we all can tell you do by the words that you say.
Yeah, Brady Quinn sound like, I mean, I want to give him a pass for saying, well, that's his job to he's either somebody to talk like that. Maybe so. But Brady, you seem like it's getting a little personal with you. And just like you said, Deshaun making the money. You making money too, but Deshaun got guaranteed money. So you could be fired.
Brady's career didn't go off like he wanted it. I guess he's trying to say, damn, I didn't get a chance at a $200 million contract. Watson getting all these opportunities. But Brady, you had your chances too now.
He did, and didn't do nothing.
He played 11 years, and I know it don't seem like it, but he did play 11 years. He was in the NFL for 11 years.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what the nation got to say.
Brady, you know you gonna get your pension. Don't be jealous, man. You got paid. You got a good life, man.
The VP say he tired of hearing about Harden. It's sad that this grown man acting like this. Then he pulled a movie title out, Toxic Avenger. But James Harden. Tony, good afternoon, Tony. He said, not yet. 49ers still have weapons, so you don't think they're through yet. Keith said, who else in the world is unhappy on a job paying you $40 million a year to shoot basketball? I totally agree. Winston said this could be the bump in their season that derails them. They'll still make the playoffs, but it'll be a tough hill to climb if they lose Sunday. Talking about the Niners. The VP talking for his team, he said, no, we good. Just got to get consistent quarterback play. Mr. Irrelevant needs to earn that whole $870,000 and justify being paid down the road. Don't be another Jimmy Gigolo. Y'all leave Jimmy Gigolo alone. Jimmy Garoppolo still can play. Quite possibly, Niner fans are watching this with bated breath. He said Watson is the poster child going forward, while players in the NFL won't get fully guaranteed contracts. Yeah, it's going to be kind of tight on some folks. Winston said Brady smoked Watson with the let's massage this situation to a happy ending. Yeah, he snuck that one in on him. But Vincent said, Brady Quinn, medicine woman. Ain't nobody worried about you, sucker. Brady Quinn, medicine woman. Winston said, hopefully Purdy will clear protocol because y'all need to get back on track. AFC before the season slips away. And Mo said, Brady needs to hush. You put a microphone in somebody's face, and social media, whatever, they feel like they can do and say whatever they want. So, Brady Quinn, yeah, it's time to be quiet. And the last topic, after last week, let me make sure, when the Ravens treated the Lions like Mustafa in The Lion King and ran over them. Yeah, the Ravens looking pretty good, but are they rising? Red, do you think the Ravens are going to keep playing well from here?
I think Lamar is coming into his own finally once again. He's back to being the MVP candidate. But one thing they gotta anticipate, you gotta compete with Cleveland and you gotta compete with Pittsburgh. Both of those defenses are just as good as yours. I mean, Cleveland and Ravens got the top two defenses right in front of us, and Pittsburgh defense is rising up. So, yeah, the Ravens are rising, but they happen to be rising when the Browns and the Steelers are rising too. So, y'all is always, the NFC, AFC North always been a tough division, and it's going to be even tougher. I can't wait to see how this going to play out, but it's very good to see Lamar Jackson getting his MVP stroke back. And if all those folks will say the Falcons made a mistake, Falcons didn't make no mistake. what? I mean, Lamar was a Raven and has always been a Raven. He always wanted to stay in Baltimore. He never wanted to leave Baltimore. Now, Baltimore didn't come up with that money. Yeah, the Falcons would have been an option. But trust me, you guys, he has always been a Raven. His heart has always been in Baltimore. He was never leaving Baltimore unless he absolutely had to.
As far as the Ravens go, they look like you said, Lamar Jackson looked like he's ready, but I won't say anything positive about the Ravens. I don't like the Ravens. Nothing positive coming from me. Boo.
Coach is a Steelers fan, everybody, so that's why it's just like me. It's like asking me a question about the Saints. That's how I'm asking Coach a question about the Ravens.
I hope Lamar Jackson has a great season, just not against the Steelers. I don't care what you do. You can throw for 7,000 yards, but you ain't beating the Steelers this year, son. Sorry, we got your number. 6-1 against the Ravens in the last 7 games. Boo.
Wow. Okay. Well, Lamar, yeah, you ain't done too much. 1-6 versus Pittsburgh, Lamar. Wow. Okay. Well, you might be rising, but you got to get over the Pittsburgh hump. So, and they playing good too. So, and matter of fact, you already lost to them once this year, didn't you? 17-10.
Right. Already.
So, yeah, Lamar, you might be rising up, but you still that Pittsburgh Steelers still your kryptonite. So we're gonna see how that play out. But it's good to see you got your MVP form back, and it's bad to see that Ravens wasting money on OBJ. Boy, that's $15 million. I know they wish they could spend somewhere else. But anyway, the MVP is back, and as long as Lamar back, the Ravens have a quarterback, and they'll be okay.
Yeah, Mo said, "Can OBJ stay healthy?" I don't think so. He just injury prone. He said Lamar. He said Lamar is back, and then Mo said, "Me and you both." That's right, Mo. Mo is a Steelers fan too. That's right. We ain't got nothing good to say about Lamar Jackson. We try to. We'll give him his props.
Okay, Mo. I ain't know you was Falcons and Steelers, Mo. Okay. Well, look, OBJ is not healthy. That money, I don't know what he gonna do with that. So I don't know, man. But I ain't know you was a Steelers fan, Mo.
Winston said Cleveland is coming out of that division.
If you don't set that duck suit stuff up, I ain't coming out in the division. They don't have a quarterback.
Coming out to do what? Now, they had Nick Chubb. Yeah, I give you that. But that unfortunate injury to Nick Chubb might have derailed that season for Cleveland. Unfortunately, then with Deshaun Watson hurting, I don't know.
Yeah, now look, they got a good defense, Winston, but you got to get past. Well, really, the Steelers got. I think the Steelers and the Browns got the same record, but it's gonna be tough.
Yes, they do. 4-2.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna be tough, Winston. Now, I mean, you talking about if you depending on PJ Walker to win, no way they're gonna beat Cleveland or Baltimore. Now Watson come back. I think Watson got a chance, but I don't know. I think Watson and that coach got some issues. I'm telling y'all, Watson and Kevin Stefanski got issues, and somebody gonna be gone. I think Kevin Stefanski might be fired after this year because you can't get rid of Watson with that contract. And I don't think Watson likes Kevin Stefanski, coach.
Oh, wow. That's not going to be good going forward. We're going to treat PJ Walker like Jimmy Walker from Good Times, goddamn. He ain't going to have no good times with us. So we got some.
That what Eric said this week. Somebody was saying Jimmy Walker's son.
his son.
Oh, boy, yeah, I mean, PJ Walker ain't winning no division. So if Cleveland got him at quarterback, they can have a good defense, but PJ Walker ain't beat no Ravens and Steelers for that division. I'm telling you, Browns fans that already.
Winston say Watson is out for the season. He'll be back, and that defense is legit. I ain't doubting that, but we'll see. And the VP said Kevin rubbed Deshaun the wrong way. see, there we go. I'm not messing with you.
Yeah, he did. He did, Vincent. He definitely did.
All right, here we go. You have the right if you want to chime in, you have who has the right to do what? Go ahead, Red. Who has the right to do what?
All right, Hawks. I'm gonna make this simple. You have the right to get your first win against Milwaukee because if you start out 0-3, dude, we gonna be putting a lot. We just gonna be forgetting about y'all. Every Hawks fan, they gonna go find a backup team, and we just gonna convince. Y'all just gonna convince us y'all playing for the lottery because this was supposed to be the season that Trey was supposed to prove all the doubters wrong, show everybody he belongs on Team USA. Now, if you start out 0-3, no matter the reason, I'm telling you, it is gonna be backup team time, and that State Farm Arena gonna be back to being a ghost town. And like I say, Hawks, y'all have the right to get a win, and you better get a win real soon, or else this season is gonna be over with. Because you know us Hawks fans don't have patience. Because most of us have backup teams, and if you don't start winning, we're gonna be going with our backup team. That's why you've been letting us down in Atlanta since 1960, and you still letting us down. Lord, Coach, I don't want to keep talking because I'll be talking forever on these sorry Hawks. But dog it, you got the right to get a win and get a win soon. Sick of this.
Well, Red just let y'all know, Falcons fans, y'all better wake up or it's gonna be ugly.
Hawks fans, Coach.
Hawks. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Falcons. Hawks fans, or it's gonna be rough. Everybody, that stadium gonna get more and more. I mean, arena gonna get more and more empty because folks will get tired of coming to see losses.
You're gonna have to call Beyonce and Taylor Swift to have another concert, and that'll make some money.
All right. Who has the right? Kansas, you have the right to continue to beat Oklahoma because right now it's 14-7, but started out 14-0, but I don't know. I'd like to see an upset or two today, just for the fun of it, just for the laugh. Because I think the playoff rankings comes out this week, doesn't it, or next week?
Yeah, they ready to hate on my Bulldog.
Oh yeah, I've heard people saying already Georgia's not going to be higher than 4th. I said what? But
don't matter. Just wait. When all these teams lose, we ain't gonna have no choice but to put us up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of shakeups coming up these next few weeks. So all the real teams gonna show up, and we're gonna see who comes out of. Let's see. Let's see what the nation say. Can't have too much beige on that USA team. Traded Barnes need to mind his business at home in the A. And stop worrying about his delicate feelings being hurt by the national team. Oh Lord. Most said calm down, Red.
I'm calm, boy. You know how these Hawks, they just get us all in our feelings, talking about they gonna do something. Every year they Hawks always talking about what they gonna do. Oh, we're gonna change feelings in Atlanta. You ain't changing nothing but how you lose.
All right. The VP said, Michael Vick fans, you had a right to your opinion, but stop trying to justify Vick for the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had his shot.
What's your thought on that?
If he hadn't gone to prison, maybe. But when he had to go to prison, that pretty much sealed it right there. And I mean, he was setting all kind of records. The first team to beat the Falcons, one of the teams to beat the Falcons in Lambeau Field. I mean, beat the Packers in Lambeau Field and all that stuff. But that jail type thing just pretty much derailed any momentum he had that was going to the Hall of Fame. He had a career look like one ahead there, but now Mike already said he already said he ain't gonna, so just let it go. Like Frozen, let it go. And just leave it alone and go on about your business. So, yeah, that's that. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the show for today. We appreciate everybody joining us. We thank you for spending the day with us. Now, a lot of good games out there. Get out, go do something, and or either stay inside and watch some football. Either your choice. But there's a lot of stuff going on there. You got a nice 80-degree day here. I know a lot of people be down at Morehouse and here and there, but I will not be there. I wish I could go. I thought about going, but then I said, no, I don't feel like fighting the crowds. So
I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, and I'm probably gonna come. I'm gonna get out for a minute and come back and get ready for UGA at 3:30. Myself, I'm gonna be ready for the cocktail party at 3:30.
yeah, the brain shots they gonna be taking down there in Jacksonville. Joe Black, send some food this way to us, brother. We need some of that good food because we know you're cooking it up today. Without a doubt, you're cooking. So let's see who said. Somebody else said something. Let's see. The VP finishing up said, "Great show, guys, and Rev Night Nation. Be safe out there." Slamming down the gavel in another 5 session of TRS. And if he studied his playbook, his numbers would be undeniable. Talking about Michael Vick. Yeah, if he did. Somebody from YouTube, the Dixon Way, says, "Go Dogs." All right, another endorsement for the Dogs. And Winston said, "Great show, fellas." Yeah, we want to thank everybody. You all help make our show great. We want to thank you all. So, but let's see. The clock on the wall says that's all for right now. We're going to get out of here.
Now. We'll be back next Saturday. Appreciate everybody.
Let's see. And Vincent said, "Agreed, Mario MC." Michael Vick said it himself. We out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Episode 3, 299. 299 coming at you. Later.